There we go. Back on the money again. Down they go, up through. Now remember, when you put your blade in, these right here needs to have a little pressure. Turn these out so the springs are just about loose. You come in 8 turns with these. I had these preset before we started. I just want to bring that up. This is what gives you pressure. The vise holds that in there and gives you a little static pressure on there. You don't want it loose so the blade can slide backwards from the vibration or anything like that. So this gives you the static vibration on your blade right here. Hi folks, Bill Mitchell again from Timber King Northeast. We've just taken this blade off the grinder and we have to deburr it. What I mean by deburr it, there's a little film that gets right here on the back side of this tooth from the grinder. So to put this in the setter so it doesn't throw your set off, we have to take that film off there, right there. It's a little grind edge you get when you grind anything. So you take a piece of hardwood. You can use a hardwood handle, hammer handle, any kind of piece of hardwood will take this off. So take this and go on the back side of your blade and run this just like this. You notice what I'm doing? I'm keeping the blade off the floor and just rotating this around on the heel of the blade and taking that grind film off. Now I'll go around this just twice, and that should take a very good, and there's the start from the weld. And that's what we're doing, is taking that off. You have to take it off or your blades won't set. One side is going to be set heavier than the other. That's why we have to do that. Hi folks, we got this setter set up now on this plywood. As you can see, took it out of the box, set it up, got our blade trundles all out there and everything. This is a dual tooth setter, Talon dual tooth setter. This machine right here will do 2 teeth at a time, advanced, 1 handle advancement, as you can see, and everything on this. We push it forward, it moves it comes back, brings the blade, advances the blade on the holder through it. What we have here is this screw right here will adjust the blade pitch throw. If you have a 7/8 blade on here, you have it adjusted for that. If you want to put a 3/4 on this, of course you would turn this up so only the 3/4 would fit into these 2 chucks right here. These are where your chucks are mounted. The adjustment on these chucks are on these screws right here that hold the chucks that push the teeth. When you slide this in when you first get it, you're going to have to put this all set it up like you see here, bring this through, fashion it through, and bring the chucks in to a new blade so it touches them. That way it's presetting your chucks that pushes the teeth with a brand new blade. You know you're going to be fairly close that way, and then once you get that set up and everything with your chucks, then you can start bringing your blade through and checking it when you push on this right here. You can see it's one fluid motion, back and forward, and that's it. And what it does is when this comes out, when you push it back, these dial indicators right here will show you where your teeth are. The average blade coming out of a box, ours are 19. So that's what you have to set this up at, 19 degrees. Now, come summertime, when you're getting into the heat, if you're sawing conifer woods or anything like that, you want to go up to a 21. The fiber in the logs gets a little loose, and you get better cutting if you got a deeper set on your blade. So go up to 21 during the summertime and you'll see a big difference. Try it. I think you're going to like it very much. I'm going to run this through so you can see how this goes. Simple fluid, back, forth, checking the set while I go, keeping my eyes on it, making sure everything's going through. Now when you start this blade, you always start with your weld just out of the chuck. Make sure your weld is on the left-hand side of the chuck where the indicator dials are when you start this. And then when your weld comes all the way around back to that point, now you know your blade is set. I like to put a magic marker, take a black magic marker right where the weld is and put an arrow there on both sides so that I can see that while it's going around in the circle. Probably takes an average of 2 minutes to set this blade and have it dead on. Most teeth are set up. Your blade teeth are set up, one right, one left, and one straight, which is your cleaner tooth. You can see no pressure, no nothing on it. Advance is very nice on this machine. We're coming up to our weld. Here's our weld right here. Now watch when you get close to this weld now that the teeth are going to change a little bit right there. And that's where the teeth change. So that's how we set a blade right there. 2 teeth at a time. Takes approximately about 1.5 to 2 minutes to set this blade.